He failed. Yes, he did fail for many years. The reason why he failed, I mean, it's irrelevant or whatever. When he lost a family member, and he never wanted to upgrade the
Sure,
laundromat.
it's not that I don't care, but it's not my
Right,
concern. I know
irrelevant.
why these
Right.
places fail. The preponderance of that reasoning is because, Mark, they buy the store. They go out and purchase it. They can never make back that purchase price because they don't know how to run the store. They think it's picking up gold out of the streets. Let me answer your question. Why would you do it? Because
Right.
it's hands off. You don't have to vanilla the space. You don't have to turn it into gray shell. You don't have to wait for that deli, coffee shop, or bar to come along. Maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. I'm only asking you if you want to see the true and correct offer from a strong operator. If not, great.
Hello, Danny.
Simon, what's happening?
Just doing some stuff around the house. What about you?
It's a rhetorical question. You know that.
I know. Okay, you got it.
Next one is in. This is.
We spoke to this guy several times. I happened to speak to him yesterday. I was just making some calls around. He's still alive, wants to talk, and he's willing to hear what we want to pay.
Typical. And you know how that works. I despise these people that don't want to do the work. Cell phone, is that what we're calling?
We can do the cell, yeah.
All right, stand by.
Okay.
What do we want to pay? As little as possible.
Hello.
Mark.
Hello.
Hello. Mark, Danny D'Angelo, I'm looking to lease some space from you here in.
I can't hear you. Your phone came in choppy. Sorry.
Not at all. I'm sitting in my office, so it's probably the Ethernet. I don't know. I'm looking to lease some space.
Okay, what kind of space you're looking for?
Specifically, there's a former laundromat here.
Yes.
That's the spot. That's what I do. I do coin laundries.
Okay, so let's hear. The bottom line is, let's talk numbers. What are you looking to pay?
You call yourself a salesman, you son of a...
As little as possible. I own 36 locations. I'm always looking for space where the previous operator's given up the ghost. They're no longer running the business properly. I'm going to be spending $300 or $400 a square foot on equipment. I know that, but I can't really speak to what your lease rate is. That's entirely up to you. If you're looking to get CVS pharmacy rates, I can't really pay that, but...
No, I'm not looking to get CVS pharmacy rates, but I'll tell you what the going rate in that area is going for a regular store. I'm not talking about a triple net store. I'm not talking about anything. If I want to rent out that store to anybody, a coffee shop, a deli, a bar, whatever, is going to pay about, for that space, $6,500. That's much. I have another store a half a block away. It's half the size. He's paying actually top dollar. I'm getting $5,500 right there. It's half the size.
Sounds great. Do you own this building?
I'm one of the partners.
Excellent. I am going to use your words against you here. We're not a coffee shop. I'm not a deli. I'm not a bar. The going rate, I agree with you. I'm sure you're correct. But I've never run any of those businesses. What I do is laundries, and I don't intend to run it the way this one has been run. Again, my debt service will be close to my debt service will be close to $10,000 a month on the equipment alone. I'm not complaining. I love the business. I do it properly. And at the end of the day, maybe you should vanilla the space, get rid of the laundry. I can write you an offer, but what I'm going to do is write you an offer that's very realistic for a laundromat, not for a deli or a coffee shop or a bar. At the end of the day, you know, you can decide whether or not you want to vanilla the space and spend the money or put new air conditioning units in there. That's entirely up to you. But if I send you that LOI, it's a real offer from a strong laundromat operator with 36 locations in the tri-state area. No skin off my nose either way. I would love to send that to you. I'm not a distributor. I don't sell my laundries. My partner Simon and I are looking to run another successful store. And this way you can see what that offer is, a real letter of intent from a strong operator. It's up to you whether or not you want to see that offer.
I've been in this business 15 years.
What's your name?
Fuck you! That's my name!
Let me ask you this before you write the letter of intent. How much are you thinking? Let's start.
What's
with
the square
What
footage?
do you think?
You gave me a number, but I don't know how big the space is, so it's meaningless to me.
I think it's about 1,000 square feet, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Very, very difficult to be profitable in 1,000 square foot laundry. Probably why most of the previous operators have not done well. At the end of the day, I want to run a successful wash, dry, fold, and a drop-off service, which I'll have to do from the street. And that's okay. That's entirely plausible for us. I know that there are 28 washer connections there, which is important. I can do $20 a square foot, and starting at that point, again, I own commercial space too. I wouldn't blame you if you vanilla the space, turn it into a gray shell, end up with more inventory. But it's not a horrible business. Good laundries are good businesses, and they bring in those risen tide and all boats rise at the end of the day. That's what I'm going to write it at.
What does it come out to monthly?
$20
The
a square
monthly
foot.
payment.
I mean, you're saying that you do
Yeah.
a gross lease rate, you don't do triple nets?
I'm saying if I just rent it to a mom and pop, I would, it depends what it is. If it's a laundromat, they have to pay for the water, obviously. You
No,
know
yeah,
what
of
I'm
course, we
saying?
pay
I
for
would
it.
do.
Right.
I usually.
$12
Sorry, right, you pay for the water.
$12 a square foot at 1,000 square feet is $1,000 a month. At 20, you're just under $2,000 plus triple nets.
So why would I do it for that amount just to get a laundromat? If I could, this laundromat was paying below market, and he knows it, and he was paying more.
Are you sure about that?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's failed.
He failed. Yes, he did fail for many years. The reason why he failed, I mean, it's irrelevant or whatever. When he lost a family member, and he never wanted to upgrade the
Sure,
laundromat.
It's not that I don't care, but it's not my
Right.
concern. I know why these
Right.
places fail. The preponderance of that reasoning is because, Mark, they buy the store. They go out and purchase it. They can never make back that purchase price because they don't know how to run the store. They think it's picking up gold out of the streets. Let me answer your question. Why would you do it? Because it's hands off. You don't have to vanilla the space. You don't have to turn it into gray shell. You don't have to wait for that deli, coffee shop, or bar to come along. Maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. I'm only asking you if you want to see the true and correct offer from a strong operator. If not, great. And I'm not that evil distributor that wants to sell it again and again to failed operator after failed operator where you're stuck with a stipend of rent. I want to be the hand. Instead of collecting $6,500 a month for 6 months out of the year, you're collecting over $2,500 a month all in for 15 years. That's the real answer.
Yeah, but it's not going to do me.
So then say no.
justice.
So then say no, thank you.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I'm interested
Bye-bye.
in that.
Call him back in a month, 2 months, 3 months. I'm not here to talk somebody into something. I don't really care how I negotiate. I'm very good at it. And when somebody said, "Why would I do that? Why would I 6,500 is the going rate." He's slit his own throat when this man does not have any idea how to negotiate because he says the going rate for a coffee shop, a bar, or a deli. I love that. What an idiot. What does that have to do with us? And then he he sticks his foot in his mouth over and over again where he says, "Well, tell me, why would I do that?" And then he talks over himself. Allow me to explain why you would do it. Because you'll collect the rent. I don't know if you've ever owned residential space, but when a little old couple walks in and they want to rent the place for 10 years, you give them a 10-year lease and you hope they don't die. When you got a 20-year-old that's on an uptick wearing a tie, they're going to last 6 months and then they're going to move out. And you're going to have to paint, carpet. It's a pain in the ass. So I gave him the answer in succinct terms, but I'm not here to beg somebody that thinks that his rate for and plus 1,000 square feet. Yes, it can make you money, but not at $6,500 a month. You'll still make money at $6,500 a month, to be honest. But this is a free laundromat opportunity, but not today. And it's still operating, right?
Sort of, yeah.
Well, he's got a tenant. He's got a tenant in there, and it's not listed for lease. But when we call, he says, "What do you want to do?" He's going to bounce that guy out. That's also part of it, Simon. Is he willing to bounce him today or tomorrow? He's got a bird in the hand. He's got somebody paying rent. He said, and you've got to write down everything they say on these calls, dude. You have to do it.
Okay.
I'm busy doing the work. You didn't write it down. He said, well, he's under market. He's talking about his current tenant. He's way under market. That was his current tenant he was talking about.
Yeah.
So what happens the minute that guy leaves? That's when you end up with this store. I'm not here to beg him to allow us to send him an LOI. Not my thing. No thanks.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.